day-to-day basis. So we'll probably hear something in the near future before the trading deadline happens on, you know, what's going to happen if one team from the West Coast decides to trade for one team in the East Coast. Are they going to quarantine them? Are they going to get tested? So we'll keep you updated on that. We'll keep you updated on our podcast, and hopefully we'll have a whole discussion on the trading deadline and, you know, all the trades that happen here on YouTube. And with that said, what do you think of fans going into the stadium, man? Do you think that we should go and start letting people into the stadium?
You know, in the beginning of the season, before the season even started, the Yankees owners said that they were going to have butts in the seats. That was for sure. You know,
Yeah.
depending on, you know, how things go, it would either happen towards the middle or the end of the season.
Yeah.
So I don't know what their mindset is now, but the Cincinnati Reds also said something similar just recently. You know, that they for sure are going to sell tickets and they're going to allow fans in the stands. But now with this, with the player that tested positive, I don't know how you can really feel confident that you can allow customers to come into your stadium when your stadium has already, you know, been tainted by the coronavirus. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, as if I were an MLB owner of any team, if there was a chance that could be held liable for people coming into the stadium and possibly, you know, getting sick just because they came into my area, I would actually prefer just to wait, you know, hold off. Like, yes, money is important,
Yeah.
but health is more important, you know? So you know, as an owner, I would actually say, like, I'm just going to hold off. You know, everyone can just watch from the comfort of their homes. And hopefully by next season, we'll have a better hold on this and, you know, see how it goes next season. I think that allowing fans into the stands this year, I think it's a little reckless. There's already a bunch of players that are testing positive for COVID. We already know the Marlins and the Cardinals, and then now one player from the Reds, and you know, the guys from Cleveland that left the clubhouse, you know, without permission.
Yeah.
And,
That's crazy.
you know, these players, and it's not just the players. I'm sure it's upper management also. You know, like, I'm sure no one is just staying where they're supposed to stay. You know,
Yeah.
these guys want to have fun, just as, you know, they're human and humans make mistakes. So,
Yeah. Sorry,
you know,
man. That's my
I
dog
really
barking.
don't think it's a smart thing to go into the stands this year.
Yeah, I agree. Like, but there's more than to that. There's more to that than just, you know, money and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure the tickets will be a little bit more pricier than the regular, you know, ticket. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have people have to pay a little bit extra because, you know, you have to think about bathrooms. You got to think about six feet distance. You know, social distancing. You know, all the food that they have in the ballpark, all that stuff needs to be monitored and all that stuff needs to be taken care of so you won't have the spread around the fans. So it's a lot of money that they're going to have to put in if they want to go ahead and have butts in the seats. So to be honest, I would just try to hold off for next year, if possible next year, and have the fans in there, man. Cause it's just, you know, I wouldn't want a lot of people getting sick. And then they say, you know what, there's not going to be any more games because a lot of fans got sick and, you know, maybe the players got COVID. So I would rather hold off on that, and you know, because, you know, for sure we want to go to the stadium, we want to see a live game, we want to smell the grass, we want to, you know, see the play live and stuff like that. But as a person that thinks about other people and I want people to be safe, I think the best bet is let's just hold off to next year, and we can go ahead and go to a game and drink a beer and a hot dog. Yeah.
You know, you're going to make a couple bucks on some beers and some hot dogs and stuff like that. But honestly, if you get a couple lawsuits, that's going to be just more money that you're going to be shelling out to people. Just, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
just isn't the right time to do it. You know, whether as a fan, I would love to go to a couple games this year, you
Yeah.
know, and even if it is a little bit more expensive, oh well. You know, I when I lived in LA, I used to go to Dodger games and spend almost $100 on tickets. So,
Yeah.
you know, going to, you know, around here, now that I'm in the Philadelphia area, if I go to a Phillies game, usually they're a little bit cheaper, but if I have to pay, you know, a couple extra bucks, I wouldn't mind, but only if, you know, everything is safe. And I just want to make sure that I keep my family safe. If I
Yeah.
go to a game, you know, if I come back and bring it inside my house, then, you
That's
know,
a
that's my
problem,
bad.
man.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a problem. All right, man. We discussed the 3 topics. Thank you for listening. This is Real Talk Baseball. Follow us on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm Carlos Baseball. This is Will Power signing off.